and we're finally back with some more Byzantium. Now, in favor of our Grand Navy, we have neglected our army for far too long, so therefore I decided that I would do something about this, and I'm actually building a lot more troops right now. 24 more units are being built, a lot of them in Africa, because this is kind of our weak spot. We don't really have many great legions down here, so yeah, I thought we would improve that first. This actually looks pretty good. Maybe one more in Rostov, although we don't have any enemies over here. This is our sphere, so I think it's not really necessary to have a whole lot of troops over there. But maybe we want to build another legion here in Italy. That would also be good. But I have decided not to do it for now. I think, yeah, I will probably build something to support the 6th Legion. In fact, actually, let me do that right now, because I kind of want to do that. So I believe Italy is where we need to build all of these troops. We had, what, I think 2 cannons and 1 infantry. So let's build 1 more infantry, 1 more infantry, and another infantry. And then we can build another cannon and 1 more artillery. And then you also need some horses. So we're thinking about maybe getting a hussar and then maybe not another cuirassier. Yeah, alright, so that's pretty good. We're building these troops up just so that we're about like 110 or something troops. That'd be pretty good. Alright, so let's move on. We're currently still in a war, but I think that we might actually get a peace offer very soon. But here we have something else. An imperial diet. For years, the various German princes have discussed the possibility of a unified German state. Despite much discussion, they could never reach an agreement on who should lead this new nation. With the rulers of Bavaria and Holstein occupied in their own wars, the Duke of Brunswick decreed to centralize all German principalities under his rule, while the Duke of Tyrol and the Grand Master of the Teutonic Order swore him fealty as King of the Germans and Emperor of the Romans. The Dukes of Liège and Jylland rejected this notion. Emperor of the Romans? So yeah, what exactly is this? This is obviously one of the custom events I made, and you might know, or you might remember, that Brunswick was the emperor of the so-called Holy Roman Empire ever since we converted over from EU4, and he kept that. I did mention that there is a way for the Holy Roman Empire to form, and here it is now. The Holy Roman Empire has formed, and basically every nation that was formerly a member of the HRE was able to join. But because I think Holstein is a great power, they automatically reject, and any other nation that is at war usually rejects as well. So Liège rejects, and Bavaria rejects as well. So the only ones that did accept were the Teutonic Order and Tyrol, because they were already in the sphere of Brunswick, and Jylland had a chance to accept, but it was simply a chance, and the AI went against it. So yeah, this is the Holy Roman Empire we have right now, and this is obviously something we cannot let that go, because Emperor of the Romans? Really? I mean, King of the Germans, fine, right? Yeah, maybe. That's okay. We can talk about that. But Emperor of the Romans, we certainly cannot talk about that. So therefore, we can now, we have a decision to restore Rome. For decades, now we have been the de facto Roman Empire, which is true, and not just some laughable pretenders. Why not make it official? So yeah, we shall do that. We gain prestige, our country changes to the Roman Empire. Rome will become a new capital. Now, of course, Constantinople is still our greatest city, but Roman Empire with Rome not as capital is kind of strange. So I feel like we should move our capital there. We obviously lose relations with the Holy Roman Empire, or with the so-called country that has the Emperor HRE flag, and yeah, that is that. We gain everything as core, and the Byzantine Empire is no more. So there we are. Rome has been restored. We have a new color, and we also have a new flag, which is kind of cool, actually. So there we are. We have the Roman Empire as the greatest nation in the world. Then we have the Holy Roman Empire as the second greatest. By the way, they lost a lot of prestige because they formed their nation, but so many princes actually declined to join. It was only 2 that actually accepted, so therefore they don't really have a whole lot of prestige. But still, they have a huge industrial power. That's insane. And also their military might is not to be underestimated. So yeah, we shall see how things go on from now, but I do have some interesting events still in reserve. Anyway, so anarcho-liberals, yes, they have risen up. This is a new faction that will probably join our parliament as well. It's, well, our upper house, I should say. They will join here as well at some point, but we'll have to see how we deal with them. For now, though, I think we should just move on. We actually are fighting some French rebels, which is fine. We should be able to win relatively easily. And we also have some rebel factions. Yeah, the anarcho-liberals, they actually have quite a lot of people. And Tyrolean nationalists, well, oh well. We can't really do much about that right now. So we'll just see what happens. We have been attacked. Well, we have attacked the enemy. That's fine. And yeah, centralized the Holy Roman Empire has happened. So as the Holy Roman Emperor, we are prestigious enough to attempt to centralize the empire. He attempted it, but not many people accepted. So yeah, that's that for now. We have another thing here. The Roman Empire expands. Right, that doesn't really make much sense. Okay, cool. And we have won against these rebels, French reactionaries. Alright, so they're finally done, and we can now move on home. We're actually losing quite a lot of money, but that is because of our national stockpile, I'm pretty sure. So that's okay. Our taxes are looking fine. We have so much money in the bank, I think we can leave it at this for now. We have... Okay, nothing too important going on. Liege expanded their war with France to include acquire French Wallonia. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So France is probably going to grow weaker here. Okay, yeah, we're building all kinds of railroads, and the Creek want a peace offer. So we're fighting together with the Cherokee, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quickly check that out. Yes, and they wanted to have Creek, Mississippi, and Louisiana, and this is exactly what they offer us right now. So I think we should simply accept. Yes. So we are at peace. The Cherokee are much stronger, and they're potentially well, some sort of a counterweight to the Inca or Ojibwe, and they're our allies, so that's pretty good. I think we're pretty well set up. Okay, so more railroads are being built, and I hope our troops are being built as well, though that might take a little bit longer. Yeah, at least our economy is not doing that bad anymore. It's going, yeah, it's getting a little bit better. Okay, pretty cool. And we have not yet 30 million people. I've really been waiting for that, but that has not yet happened. It's kind of a shame. Okay, let's also check out our spheres of influence, because yeah, we actually can do something right now. The Karites still have control over the Vorsabids and Diastan. Wow. Yeah, we definitely need to at least get Tabriz here, because otherwise this would make us very weak. So let's see. We can... Who can we actually go for? The Vorsabids. So let's see who we have influence here. Yes. Simply increase our opinion. That's fine. Yes. They're now friendly. And also I would like to see what kind of allies I have. We have the Razuluts, Novgorod, Australia, Malacca, and the Cherokee. Now Australia is our puppet. Malacca and the Cherokee are our actual allies. And the Razuluts... Well, Novgorod's in our sphere. And are the Razuluts? And the Razuluts are as well. Okay. But for some reason... Rostov. Oh, Rostov will accept an alliance. Alright, so let's go for Rostov as well, just so that we have these people as our ally. Okay, good. So, these two are our ally. So are these guys. And Malacca, as well as Australia. Imperial Australia. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice to see this. Ah, glorious. Glorious indeed. But yeah, the Karites are very interested in this region. In fact, you know what? I might want to check out if we can actually colonize anything. Yes. So, this looks like we can colonize it. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Colonize Dongola. It's not really big, but we might as well. Okay, what's this now? While most of the population acknowledged and even supported our restoration of the Roman Empire, there are also those that see us as pretenders and would much rather join the newly centralized Holy Roman Empire. What are we supposed to do with these dissidents? So, of course, it's known as the Führer Teutonicus. The Germans are unhappy once again. They are the most annoying part of our population. Well, maybe the Berbers are annoying as well. But so, we've already had quite a few issues with them. And now they are... they're crying again. So, basically, we could let them go. We lose 100 prestige. We'll also lose 5 infamy, and any province in our realm that has a majority of Germans in it will be ceded to the Holy Roman Empire. Of course, that will increase our relations, and anyone who's Greek and Italian will be relatively pissed off. Now, one thing I should mention is when we formed, Brunswick formed their Holy Roman Empire and we formed the Roman Empire, we actually lost so much relations that, well, our alliance was broken. We still like each other, it says, but we no longer have an alliance. So, yeah, this would make it so that we could potentially get an alliance again. We could also give the Germans privileges, so that means German will be added as an accepted culture, but everyone else will be really pissed off. The Germans will lose militancy, but everyone else will be really sad. So the Berbers, Hungarians, Mizri, Kurdish, the Mashriqi, all kinds of people will be really sad. And the last option is that there is only one Rome. Basically, if you want to join this Holy Roman Empire, you're just a traitor. And that would obviously piss off the Germans quite a bit, and also the Holy Roman Empire as well. And I've been thinking about what we should pick. Of course, I know what stands behind this, because, you know, there are some more events associated with this. Knowing this, I think I should just go with what I believe our Empress, which is still Irene II, by the way, is going to do. And she's going to stand by her rule that she will not give any more privileges. The only other culture that could have potentially gotten some privileges were the Castilians. But because they are because they decided they want to have their independence, that is no longer an option. So there's no more accepted cultures except for the Greek, Italian, and Turkish people. So there's only one Rome. There is only one Rome. This is also a question of prestige. So yeah, this is what we're gonna go with, and we'll see how things turn out. Yeah, alright, so let's move on. We're still losing a little bit of money, which is obviously not too very nice. And we can add Imerina to a sphere. Let's quickly do that as well. Actually, no, we can only increase opinion. Well, that's good enough. That is good enough. Alright, Bavaria and France seem to win their war, which is good for them. Wow, we're actually losing quite a lot of money. Oh well. But everything else is looking good. Jacobite rebels have risen up, but it's only 3,000, so we should be able to deal with them. Let's send the 2nd Legion, but I would like to give you a leader if possible. Someone who's maybe good. Yes, this guy. Yes, a ballsy, natural-born leader. Sounds like a good person to lead our armies. Awesome. Inca has discredited France. Rostov allied Chu, and we have rebels. Will help. Yeah, whatever. Excellent. We have extra fish, which is always good. Okay. 24,000. Man, we should be able to easily crush them. And an empire divided. The German pretenders have mocked us for far too long. We must put an end to their pretentious claims. Sadly, most of the agitated German population will side with our enemies in this conflict. So, which conflict? Well, I took this from the American Civil War events where the CSA states seceded from seceded from the Union, and a civil war ensued, and this is basically what we have going on right now. There are 2 Roman empires, and only one can really be the true Roman Empire. So we'll see who it is. But as you can see, because the Germans are so pissed off, they will actually now join the Holy Roman Empire. So there we are. We're gonna declare this war, and this is what happened. So all of these German cultured provinces are no longer under our control, and as you can see, some of the troops we recruited there have also risen up against us, which is quite problematic. So now we are at war with the Holy Roman Empire, or so they call themselves, and this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Now, let me quickly check this out. Nationality. So we were lucky enough to, I think, convert this, culturally convert this. I think this also had a majority of Germans, but a lot more Italians came in, so that's fine. So yeah, also the Germans in Switzerland decided to leave our country, and now they joined the Holy Roman Empire. that is obviously bad. So what do we want in this war? Let's have a quick look. We want to unite this nation. I'm not sure if we're actually going to unite everything or if we're only going to get our cores. I simply don't know. I guess this is something that we'll have to find out if we win this war. But I just want to show that their military strength is very close to ours, and I assume since they have a military and industrial complex, it's quite likely that the Holy Roman Empire is actually stronger than we are. I mean, they have 88 brigades, whereas we have 71. So don't think that we're going to win this easy. This is going to be a tough war, and I have almost a feeling that we might even lose, simply because, well, we have not really been focusing on army all that much. So yeah, we'll have to see how things go, but first order of business, I believe, is to send the Channel Fleet all around and actually blockade some of the Germans here, because that could at least help us somewhat, right? So, what are we gonna do? Maybe we can ask Holland to give us some military access. Can we get fleet basing right is nothing. Okay, so military access should be fine. They will accept, so let's ask for them, because then we can actually get our fleet around and also have that fleet supported. So we'll make our way here for now. Pretty good. And yeah, I think this is going to be a very, very difficult war to fight. So we need all of our troops to come. Now, I'm not sure if we can call in allies, but I believe... No, I think this is not possible because a civil war you cannot call in allies. So it's just us against the other Holy Roman Empire. We'll see who wins. Number 1 against number 2. Yes. Okay, this is glorious. This is glorious indeed. Now also, we have... Okay, our national focuses were all in these German states. So we actually need to switch that around. Let me see what our administrative efficiency looks like anyways. Okay, it's actually looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, but we might want to improve it in Lower Egypt. So let's go ahead here and encourage bureaucrats. And I think we might want to do it in Imperial Khuzestan as well. So let's encourage bureaucrats here as well. Fine. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so now... Oh god. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Well, we've got the 1st Legion, and I think we'll send them up immediately. We have the 10th Legion as well. We have the 6th Legion that's currently being rebuilt. And then we have a few men, the 5th Legion here. Oh no. Alright, well, these are our transports, so I think we'll send them down here to hopefully get our troops up to the front lines quickly. I think you can just go here and then just stay there for now, and you will probably have to retreat, I could imagine. Alright, so let's move on. Let's see what happens. Holland has accepted. Very nice indeed. So I should be able to send my fleet here. Yes, great. Very nice indeed. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Now we're still building armies. 29. So that will bring us exactly at 100 troops. Now, the Holy Roman Empire has not mobilized, and I think we will not mobilize either, because that weakens our economy quite a bit, and I would like to avoid that if possible. Okay, so we've won the first battle. We have destroyed the rebels, and I think the first order of business is that we actually retake the harbor of Trieste and, well, these provinces, just so that we have actual connection between our lands. All right, you two guys, I would like you to move on to Parma, and we'll move the 6th Legion up there as well. Okay, good. Yeah, I think this seems pretty decent all together. Yes, okay. Yeah, you guys, you retake that. I don't see the Germans yet. I mean, these lands they have just gotten, so yeah, these lands they have just... Oh god, will this stop? I'm sorry. I got a new thing. So there we are. Anyway, that is the end of this episode, and we started this war. The Germans, as I was mentioning, they have just gotten control over these lands, and they don't actually have any troops yet. The only troops they had, we just destroyed. So it's going to take a while for them to muster their strength. But Yeah, they are scary indeed. They are certainly scary. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm very pumped to see if we can actually win this. Also, I would like to know if this is our core. Yeah, these are our cores. Okay, so we should be able to easily get them back. But yeah, we shall see how things go. Anyway, that was it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm certainly very pumped, and we'll see how things turn out.